Oh, yes.
Or something like he believes in God. So, in Jesus was a Jew, correct? Am I wrong?
No, you're correct. But here's the other thing.
I don't understand the root of why he's doing it. I'm not really getting it.
No one knows.
That's favoritism.
Kanye is German.
It's not.
Then why'd you ask me what his heritage was? What do you think his heritage is? Bro, are you playing me right now? Are you trying to make me look stupid?
Maybe I'm asking the wrong thing, but like, do we know his ancestry? Like, do we know all of his stuff, like his DNA and shit? All of it?
Baby, he's black.
So? What do you mean? You mean like, maybe I'm just not educated. Robert, you just be a black.
Brother, Kimso really knows how to pick him. Brandy is dumb as a rock. It's funny how we went from Valentine's Day to Kanye West being a black German that loves Jesus. I bet there's not a single dull moment with these two.
When people are asking, what is your ethnicity, right? What they're referring to is where your ancestors lived thousands of years ago.
So that's what I meant.
Okay.
Hi there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'd like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I think things are going to go our way today. We're playing a little bit of stroke play today in this 3-hole matchup. Let's get this going.
Because I'm trying to wonder where all this hatred towards Jews are in his love for Hitler is. Like,
missed the green on that one.
Like, where does he come
He's
from?
ready
What
to
is that?
tee
You
off.
are
Let's see what he
asking a
has.
question that we're all asking. We don't.
I can't help it if I'm not indeed and watch out.
And here's their 8-iron.
Welcome to the guild. We have been expecting you. Please. You already know
7-iron on display here.
tech leader.
I was asking you because you're Keemstar and you know
He's
everything.
ready to
I don't
let
know
her
why
rip.
he's
Let's see
doing
how
it.
this hole goes.
I ask you everything.
I don't know why the fuck, bro.
Damn, bro, this woman is doomed. If Kimso is the person she goes to for answers, Jesus Christ, I have terrible news for you, Brandy Kim. Then again, who knows? Maybe she was smart at some point, but got brainwashed by evil cult leader Kimso over here. Hey guys, the broski from the future here. So it seems that watching so much local live has finally made some permanent damage to my brain, because after watching around 1 hour of this shit, I realized that this wasn't even the stream I wanted to go over, but since I already have edited all this footage, I wasn't going to start all over, so now we're covering 2 streams together. I hope none of you all sue me for all the brain cancer you're getting.
Bradley, very nice outfit.
Thank you. That's a little raspy.
From what?
It's your mouth. Feel up.
Whose mouth needs to be washed first? Whose mouth needs to be washed? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Should have hit it with like I was watching your mouth.
Ugh, bro, Kimser is so disgusting, man. Why do we need to know everything about the things you all be doing behind closed doors, man? That's way too much information. Anyway, after that, Desi would hop on the stream to do a couple of shots so she could lessen the burden of having to deal with Boogie, and Brandy, being the freak that she is, would start gooning over Desi.
She gets slap box.
Let me be quiet.
Why you let me hit you?
Because if I hit you, it's going to be abuse. You look so good.
You look so beautiful.
I told her she wanted to take a shot with you. She should come on in here.
Great chip shot there. Pure.
I'll let you guys
That's
shot,
pure.
but, you know, whatever you got.
Here you go.
Oh my
He's got a 16-footer.
Bradley, you get
This one's breaking left to right.
Who's going to take care of you? Am I going to have to call
Nobody.
an nurse?
This is a baby shot, by the way, and nobody takes care of me. I'm the one that has to take care of everybody.
This is not a baby shot. I'm this bitch passing out tonight, so I can play Skyrim.
This is what he's staring down
When
to
have
save
you ever had to
car.
take care of me?
Always. That's my job.
Okay.
As a trad wife. Like, what the is that? Why do you guys keep saying that? Trad wife. A wife
A
is
traditional wife.
A wife is a wife. That's the
Yeah,
point
this is
of
for
a
your
wife.
car.
It's just wife.
Yeah, it is weird that it has a track.
Why are we narrowing it down? It's dumb.
Is it? There's wives out there who work every day and tell their husbands to go
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
He could save his par right here. Let's see what happens.
For the real legends here, not Wings and Boogie.
So good.
Dude, my head got so
He's
fat.
got 3 feet to go.
Super chatted
Love you.
$19.99. Shout out to Wayne.
And you're at even
Also,
par
if you
currently.
eat at Raising Cane's, please switch to Zaxby's like a self-respecting adult.
Yeah, Raising Cane's sucks ass. Like, Raising Cane's is one of the restaurants that has 4 meals, and they're all variations of chicken tenders.
Okay,
Yeah, bro,
second
surely
hole
it's
of this session.
Well, I guess it makes sense. Imagine having to see games every freaking day of your life. You either have to be a freak or be insane. Anyway, remember how in the beginning of this video it said that games are banned someone that we couldn't see, but it was probably because they were making jokes about him bringing his daughter to the street? Well, here's confirmation of it.
And let's see how he does on this hole.
Let me tell you a secret to a steak as a fat boy. Parmesan crust, onions and mushrooms with gravy. Oh, well done with the A1 sauce that you can dip it in. Oh, this is Let me tell you the secret to a steak. Salt and maybe heat. Yeah, I never understood these people dying on this hill. I want you to just lightly cook my cow. Like, no, that's how you get mad cow's disease. I'm good. I want to eat.
Dude, what you do is you saute that shit in butter and garlic and medium.
Oh, yeah.
It's so.
I just want to make an announcement to the weirdo in chat saying Keem and his daughter. You've been hidden. We can't see you anymore. Thank you for whatever money you spend every single month. I appreciate it. But our age gap might be crazy, but we look good together. We look good. All right.
And he's ready
I mean,
to go.
bro,
Let's
what
see
do
how
you
this hole
expect?
goes
Everybody
for
is
him.
going to make that joke. That's what you get for being a creep and dating someone that's like 20 years younger than you. Creepstar over here with the most fragile ego of all time.
Unlike Boogie and Desi, we don't look weird. We look normal. Boogie,
No, we look great. Desi, come here.
Boogie,
Hold on.
Boogie.
And here we
You
go.
look weird
This is
alone.
his second
Don't bring
shot.
Desi into this.
Look at her. She's so cute.
We look great. Come on.
You do. You look great together. You do.
Yeah.
You look great together. But Boogie, you look weird alone.
I would say that.
Yeah, I look weird alone. That I accept. I am dragging her down a lot right now. I get it. Trust me, I get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Local Live is now presenting the number 10.
Setting up
Wait,
here
then that
from
was the paying
the
people.
deep stuff.
And for everything else.
Everything.
Everything.
Here they come, yo. Oh my god.
The perfect 10.
Bro, I kid you not. Just as I was watching this clip, I was thinking about that time during the cancer stream when someone said that Boogie and Desi looked like the number 10. Holy shit. I actually checked with the team to
About
bring
that
the
sounded a little off.
Boogie, man.
Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach.
To be the woman that has her own business, makes her own money, good looking, and an entrepreneur. Like, that's a perfect 10. Very 10 almost unattainable.
What do you rate me?
You'd be a 7 on my scale.
I like that. Oh, that's okay. 'Cause I do the same.
Brantley is a 10, and here's why. Get out of here. Fuck. Out of here. Yeah. No, Brantley is a 10, and here's why. Alright? And I'll boss that motherfucker, right? I'm doing all kinds of millions and trillions of things, and I need my personal cheerleader, right? Look pretty, clean my house, take care of the things that I don't want to think about.
Damn, dude. So basically, Kimser was a fucking mate, dude. This guy is unbelievable. And honestly, Brandy is even more, because imagine putting up with all that shit just for money. Because ain't no fucking way in hell I'm believing that shit with Boomster because of his personality or his look. Damn, I guess we have yet another Jack Doherty situation here.
That does make sense. And now it becomes a 100. That does make sense. They should be separated. So with Brantley, right, obviously she's like smoking hot, right, whatever. Like, whatever. She's good at 10. Yay, congratulations. You have a eating disorder.
So let's say she's maxed out in that.
I also have an eating
Imagine sitting here on a stream that's being watched by thousands of people and having your supposed boyfriend making fun of you because you allegedly have an eating disorder. Yup, that's Keemstar, alright. Most evil motherfucker I ever seen.
Simulation.
Dude, I don't believe in. I don't like
You
that
might have.
EMT shit because, like, I've had some friends before I met Dan. They were saying that they'd done it, and they saw their past cousin that took their life, and they were able to be there with them. But I don't like that because it's like cheating. Like, if you cheat to go to heaven or cheat to go to who you love or something like that, like, I really feel like you won't make it to heaven.
I think God put all these herbs and things like this on this earth because we're supposed to be able to do that to bring ourselves peace and help bring us closer to God.
Oh, Rob there.
Because everyone else was trying to create this, and that's why he created
Hold up. I haven't cheated.
Is she on about, dude? So I have been watching this shit for about 4
And he's
hours
setting
now.
up for
So
a
I play some
very
video
long
games at the
putt
same
here.
time because watching
I
this
think this one's
actively
going
would
left to
drive
right.
me insane. But the thing is that I heard Brandy mentioning God a bunch of times now, and I'm here thinking to myself, ain't no God going to save you from burning in hell when you're dating a literal demon. I mean, let's not forget that Easter makes people shave their heads and humiliate in ridiculous ways just for a paycheck. Snap out of it, woman.
No, Chance better than me.
Let's check this out. He's got a long putt. What's going to go down? So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Ooh, looks like he's put it on a pretty good line.
In Chance's hall. Jesus, he's not getting any good. Oh.
And for bogey. And this is an uphill putt, moving right to left.
Getting that girl like open.
I will fire you from Wolfhouse. You don't be quiet. I'm just kidding.
We got 2 Becky's on my hand. Okay.
So these guys are hammered, and not like I can blame Brandy for being a
good luck.
drunkard.
7
like
feet
I
to
said,
go.
there's not much you can do to bend reality to the point that you would find teamster tolerable.
I'm the first one to throw on local life.
Oh, man. Hopefully the comeback isn't too bad for you.
That shot is disgusting.
And if this drops, it's for triple bogey. But I'm not holding that against you. I think you're fine human.
She's part of the New World Order. She is definitely like one of those motherfuckers trying to get me.
Fuck, what's his fucking hole on a
And this will be
goddamn
for his
forward?
bogey.
I will not support the New World Order, Alex Jones. Your alcohol is just fine. It's America first. Let's go. You commie bastard. You commie bastard. America only.
Let's go. This chocolate bone broth. The chocolate is officially hitting me right now, and you feel like you're about to die.
And 4 feet to go.
Look, yeah, you frozen? Yeah.
That's good chocolate. I almost hit me that quick.
Ooh, flying by the hole. You know what would rule? It would rule if you could putt this one in and we could get on to this next hole.
There we go. Oh my god.
And this will be a par for him if he sinks it. And the putt goes down.
I went about a ton of alcohol because I was
Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here.
I do.
And that will
Feel
do.
like I'm going to die. That's all I'm worried about.
And you're currently 5 over for the day.
Man, isn't it sweet of Keemstar to play games with his daughter on stream? Such a generous father he is. Truly a role model. Anyway, guys, honestly, I'm calling it quits. I mean, just look at this shit. With the cup of watching about an hour of the wrong stream and then 4 hours of this shit, and I would still have 2 more hours of this shit to go. It's like, nah, forget it, man. There's no amount of money that's gonna make me sit here for another 2 hours on a fucking weekend watching this shit. But before we go, I have one last gem that I found during that Rangerat festival, and I wanted to share it with you all.
He's being macho?
No, okay, you being macho is not much. Okay. I just want to say, you being macho.
That's not much.
You being macho is much.
Ooh, watch this one run now.
Shut the fuck up. So.
No. I can rebuild engines. I can hunt. I can set traps. I can fish. I can hunt gators.
Let's see how he does here on this hole.
Exactly the same. Don't try me, baby.
I'm just saying, like, as a man scale, I'm pretty high up there.
What I'm trying to say is that you actually could not beat Team in a fight.
This one's in the fairway.
You wanted
I must put that.
Even me. You couldn't even beat me. Or Jesse, let alone that dog
Okay,
sitting on
let's
top of
smash
damn
this one out
Bucky's
there.
head.
This fairway looks like it has a bit of a downslope in the landing area.
Yeah, that's indeed age, like
Caught the downslope. Let's see how many more yards you get out of this one. Okay, I'll accept that.
Shiny head exposed at the same time in what was
Okay, he's got 135 yards to the pin, somewhere thereabouts.
Today, so you know what to do. Subscribe, like, and comment, and go drop a sub on my other channel because it's free, I promise. Lastly, a big thank you to our channel members. Your support is very much appreciated. Oh, and by the way, Severo comes.
Like when I go out, when I get anxiety in Walmart, I control my daily life like when I go out, when I get anxiety. Okay, number 2, I deserve to be treated with the utmost respect. And
But I do appreciate the offer.
Heading to the left.
Maybe.
And this one's about 125 yards out. All right, this shot is around 115 yards out.
Whatever happened to the Undertaker Predator? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what do we have on our hands?
I have one on one. Me too. Oh, you got the cap on, bro. I tried to do it. I was literally like, how is he tilting it like that? And I tilted it, and it spilled all over my leg. You want to see a live shot of the leg? My leg's wet.
My knee is
Oh, I see the spot. I see the spot. I see the spot.
My knee is wet.
Yeah.
So listen, you guys probably saw by now, I just facepalmed my fucking mic. You guys probably saw we're drunk at the moment. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. I have no idea what we're going to talk about today.
Okay, let's see what happens. This is his third.
Great episode. Because it's episode mother 50, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn, 50. Congrats, man. That's awesome. 50 is awesome.
You know,
hey, a lot of
This is a super long putt. No two ways around it. Let's see how you do. And this one goes left, then it goes to the right. This is a tough one.
Just saw, we got wasted. We saw your homie Liz.
Oh, man. 11 feet to the cup for him. This one looks like it'll break to the right.
I almost feel like she was really
I'm not gonna lie. Mandem should have been dropped. Mandem should have been dropped. But
About 9 feet to the hole from here.
first and foremost, I mean, once again, I gotta ask.
Oh! Wow. Wow. That's how much you've been moving it around. I've been trying to keep it steady.
He's got about 8 feet to the
I was
cup.
not gonna lie, I poured out a little bit of the last drink, so I'm probably not as drunk as you, but I'm hammered. Hammered.
Now,
I've been drinking a 40 since I was in high school.
is your favorite 40 Mickey's, or what is it?
I think
His
Mickey's
is,
and Old English.
6 foot
From
putt.
what I remember, is what I really like
is the
drinking.
special.
That one tastes like cream.
It's totally different from every other.
I agree. I never understood what drink a 40 meant until I was a little bit older. You know, Edward 40 hands. I was like, what does that really mean? But I understand it today.
All right,
What?
and he's going to
You
end
ever played
things
this
off
before?
today
No,
with
never.
a
I've
par.
heard like the remnants of like.
Okay, as we head our separate ways, that's 5 over
What have
par
played
for
out
you.
now? We've been in LA for like a year.
All right, thank you so much for playing. That's going to do it for
I want
me.
you to-
Hopefully we'll see you
All
again
right.
soon.
I will say the thing about Feel Good is their stickers are thick as. There's got to be one in here somewhere, right? Shout out Josh for this little rig, man.
Listen, Josh is. Do that. Fuck.
Damn. You wait this? I will say you asked me, you're like, let's do 240s on the way there, 240s on the way back, and then let's record. I said, oh.
I fucked up.
I said 240s would give me hand. Like undoubtedly. Wait,
You want to go try?
No. But that means it's gonna be a good podcast episode. Is all it means. You know what I mean?
Oh, you. What are you doing?
That I don't care. I'm only here about your frame and letting you know that it's off kilter. That's it.
Now, I'm a very somewhat peaceful person.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
Are you guys ready?
It's going down for real.
You come for me, don't miss.
It's going down for real.
Now, I'm a very somewhat peaceful person. Have you tried to, like, just privately talk to her?
No, I unfriended her, so I wouldn't talk to her privately because I don't trust talking to her privately. Same thing with Roxy. I don't trust talking to Roxy privately either. And those are my boundaries.
I mean, not like privately, but, you know, because, like, even in the VCs or even on Discord, you know, like this, the whole like, this show's recording on Discord back.
Right.
So there's no, you know, oh, she said this, he said this, no, Baja will pull the line.
No, the VCs are not recorded.
Oh, they're not?
No, they're not. Not at all. No. People get banned for doing shit like that.
Richie's live stream. Billy, let's get them to do an armpit blast.
Me?
I think they're trying to get an armpit blast. I don't think that's happening tonight on Rewind. We're having a serious conversation.
Y'all hear Roxy let one rip on Queen's tonight?
She did?
Oh, you could hear it through her mouth. So if it traveled from her ass to her mic, she should have probably checked her.
Like Stevie Blind Boy, I gotta ask you a question. Do you like Roxy?
Sparkle, me and you are in sync. We're literally in sync.
You know, only because I'm trapped in, you know, under Becky's house. Roxy's flatulence does give me that breeze of warm air because it is kind of cold down here.
If you had to choose between catching a Becky part or which part would you rather?
So I'm gonna say this. And not in a simpish way or a, you know, I'm trapped under Becky's house, so I'm being forced to say this way, or creepy stalkers. I love that. I think me and Becky would get along, you know, IRL, you know, and be the best of friends. Yeah. No, that's not possible. No, so I don't like to use the word hate. Hate's a very strong word for me. I prefer dislikes or something like that. Hate is, I don't hate anybody. I don't hate you.
I was say, if you hate me, let you know now. Maybe
you're like my
Oh my God! I just say maybe you're like my dog, and then I had to stop myself. My dog's very misunderstood. She has, maybe you're just misunderstood.
What kind of dog is she?
Heartland.
Is it Harley a German Shepherd or what is it?
Oh.
Okay, for sure. Okay. They won't see me.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
How about to go to heaven, dog?
He's so cute. Okay, I'm down with that. I'm like, he's adorable.
She is. She's
I love it.
And I have her baby gate up, and so that she can potty in the bathroom because I sleep at odd hours of the time I have to sleep with because of the blinds. My sister and her fiance, they let her out when they came, but if they're working for some reason, and I'm past that, she's got to do it.
Yeah.
Do some.
Well, just know this, because we've had a really, I appreciate the conversation that we've had, and you've actually been cool. You haven't been singing any names or anything like that, and I appreciate that.
I was going through the
I appreciate that, but, that would have definitely been right now. But
right.
You have to understand that all these hosts are not going to get along.
Right.
You have extremely people who have very strong personalities. And I'm one of them. I have a very strong personality. And when I reach to a certain point with people, instead of fighting with them, I cut them off. And that's why I reached with Becky and Roxy. Do I want them to be fired? Do I want them to be, do I want them bad ill will to them? Absolutely not. But I reached to the point where I just don't give a fuck anymore.
Seth Looks wants to know if you're into crystals. You into crystal collection?
I don't. Okay. You're talking like magic crystals? And
yeah, there's a collection of people who are obtained
No, I don't. But I feel bad for that.
Because I think she brings everything to the way she treats people, the way she talks her shit. No, she gets everything that comes through.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for Becky because I know Becky is a woman. I think Becky's going to. I also am nice to Becky. That's why I don't feel bad for Becky because she's got me on her side. That's lucky her, right?
Right. And so, Riley, are you a fight or flight type of person? As in, you're either going to fight or, like you said, you're just going to block and not. Or unfriendly.
That, yeah, I'll fight. It doesn't mean I'll fight later, but if I get to a certain point where it's like, if you keep fucking with me, if you keep fucking with me, I'm literally going to get to a point where like every time that she has threatened.
Next up, ranked as the most underrated ball by my golf spot. Back in all major U.S. tours, played by Lexi Thomas, Ben Chip, Fred Fun, the Grand Foe, thousands of everyday golfers. You've made the switch, but you all do.
We were going to wrap up right now, but this conversation got deep and serious. I didn't know it was going to go this long.
Riley, do you think that that's how she really feels about you, or do you think that? I know Team doesn't like to use the word.
I think Becky likes Riley and likes. I think Becky likes Riley, but doesn't respect.
Do you think she does it for just the content? And maybe you're.
If it comes out of her mouth, as far as I'm concerned, if she can say it in front of 1,400 or 3,000 people, if it comes out of her mouth, I'm going by what's coming out of her mouth.
Okay. So you don't think in IRL, and I know you guys looked back into it since she was there very short.
Yeah, guess
People
who
think
was the one that ended up taking care of her? The same person who told her she shouldn't have come back.
Island took care of Becky
You don't-
after the fight.
you don't think if you guys like sat down and went and that you think that she would just be straight to your face, or
I'm gonna be honest, I don't care enough to even think about it. I literally don't care enough to even think about it.
yeah, I'm wondering with Becky if it's a fake it to make it type of thing. You know, to a point.
Shout out to
You know.
Psycho Mom in the chat.
We love Psycho
Love you, Psycho Mom. You know, I'll say this. I think Riley and Becky both will win. I'm sure they'll win. That's one thing.
No, the old me would. The old me would. Not now.
Nail Slammer. Nail Slammer Becker would not have ignored a 20 pit blaster. Like, did I ignore your pit blaster? Let's go. I did. I brought up the pit blaster just now at the 9 o'clock hour, Nail Slammer. These guys aren't going to do pit blasters. You guys going to do pit blasters? How are we going to pit blaster? I can't pit blast.
What the hell's a pit blaster?
Is
Is that where you go like this?
I think. I don't know. I can't. I can't pit blast my straw ball. That's my pit blast. My straw from then. I haven't thrown it away yet. And it's
That he always got sick from using because.
Yeah, I have no more straws.
Wait a minute, Billy, you don't know what a pit blast is, but you said the last time you did a
I actually worked on it, and I do have a new straw. Pit blasters for nails. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of the episode where I just hit blasters for nails. Son of a bitch.
I got a Steve. Let me do my Steve.
Okay, he's got him undressed.
Not what you make it.
Bounce, chicken, bounce, 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 bounce,
Over to how Mr.
Go. We got shirtless Billy. Let's go, Billy.
Walk out, Gooners. Someone did say pit blaster.
I knew. No.
Okay, I think you did. I think you did $20 worth. You did great, Billy. Good job.
Now, for a hundo, I'll drink from it.
No. No.
Nails, better not. Nails, better not.
Team.
No. Oh my God. I'll have to walk away because I'll get sick. Hold on.
Wait, so if there's a 200 or two 100s, do you have a split straw where you'll drink from both pits at the same time?
No one man should have that much power.
Yeah, and I'm thinking the same thing is no.
Well, smiley face emoji.
I posted in the main disc. I said,
You like how I'm just sitting here like a Capri Sun with the straw hanging out of my armpit? I'm a fucking Capri Sun, dude. Sorry, Bearskins, I heard pits being blessed in this song of my people. This is literally fat people bagpipes. Rewind is claiming Fat Girl Summer for their own. I'm sorry. I will die on this hill. I speak for the fats. Walk out, Gooners. It's Billy the Fridge with the heavyweight flow. Oompa Loompa stepping up. Nah, he moving too slow. Big boy bounce. Yeah, he's yocking the beat. Golden ticket in his pocket and some snacks in his seat.
Yeah.
their degree.
Yeah, and I think and again, I love Tina, but I think if everybody had just shut up and let her say whatever she was going to say for 5 minutes, and then get her ass back in the chair, I think it would have been fine. But Tina just kept going on and on. And I'm the type that, okay, I'm already a flame. You know, if you're going to throw fire on me, I'm just going to get bigger and bigger. And I think that's how Becky kind of took it. But,
well, I mean, it's sad enough when Tina can hardly speak when she's always getting muted.
yes, that's true. That's true. She did get a new mic today.
I saw that.
And so she doesn't cut out.
That's good.
I'm happy for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think along with the rule of jumping into the hosts, jumping into each other's shows and continuously doing it, you know, the 3 strikes and then you're out.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. I think that, well, Becky's the only one that really used it.
Yeah, funny how that happened.
You know,
Gee, I wonder why.
I do like your recommendation, Lake City Blind Boy. You're not a simp. All you said was people just need to shut up and let Becky talk. That's a good recommendation.
well, and it's kind of like the same thing, you know, they teach you in, you know, grade school. You know, if somebody's picking on you, ignore them, and they'll get bored with you and move on to somebody.
That's like the logical thing, but that's part of Becky's charm is that she gets everybody to react to her. She's nuclear. She's a heat magnet.
And that's why that's what you want people to react to her. What's the best way to get it, Becky? Unfriend her.
Or you could just...
She's more upset about me unfriending her than anything else. I have thoroughly pissed her off.
I'm just torn. Now, Tina, only because...
Listen, there's nothing to be torn about. There is nothing wrong with you liking Becky. There is nothing wrong with you thinking Becky is entertaining. There's nothing wrong with anybody thinking Becky is entertaining. If that's what you like, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's nothing to be torn about. Nothing. And if you don't like me, it's absolutely okay you don't like me. That's what you do.
Well, I mean, now that I've sat here and talked to you, you know, it's just, I'm very new to the LCU. That's why you said, you know, when I posted what I posted, you're like, you know, and Lake City boy, you know, Blind Boy, who I've never seen in Discord before, you know, that's because, you know, I'm here in the new. I want to be able to, like, and it's true. I mean, we're all people. You know, I want to be able to like everybody.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you know, if I say, you know, like for right now, you know, Beans was wigging out in Queenston. You know, if I want to like Beans and then come on and talk about, you know, Tina or whatever, she's going after Tina. You know, I don't want to be chastised for.
Who would chastise you? That's retarded. Who would chastise you?
I don't know, maybe I picked the wrong word. What the hell is chastise me?
Chastise means somebody would get on you for not liking someone. Or like they're getting on you because you have an opposite opinion. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I people do that all the time.
Yeah, and they're retarded if they do.
Nail slammer. I ain't gonna listen to you. You ain't my dad.
Damn right. But here's the thing. There's only one Becky simp in the Discord that gets a lot of shit because they start a lot of shit. That's us. The rest of them, the people who like Becky, they're okay. They're not bad. I don't hate them. Nor do I chastise them for liking them. Who am I to tell you who to like and who not to like?
Right. Like Billy, I said I want some Billy because you look like. Have you ever thought about being a professional peddler?
I think I could charge a lot more than I am a god tier cuddler. I've had a professional cuddler tell me that I am the best cuddler. That's coming from from someone who got paid $300 an hour to cuddle.
You could make a ton of money, and then you would just go off the clock on the app, and then do extra stuff on the side.
What's extra stuff, like jerk them off?
Now, whoa.
I think if I was making so much money from cuddling, I wouldn't have to do that, right?
Well, no, but I mean...
Or are you talking about, like, selling...
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time, which is why every hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken finger meal we serve is made just for you.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
We were talking to them, and a lot of them, like Becky, we were like, whatever's happening, it shouldn't be against y'all. Y'all should be okay. I don't chastise you, Brad, but the people who do chastise you, I'm sorry, they shouldn't be doing that. They're not doing like that.
Making the point that Becky fans shouldn't be chastised when we've been spending a good time hearing out Lake City Blind Boy on his opinion on this, so we can have a good conversation, shows that we're good faith actors with Becky fans, even though he is a Billy fan too. It's just, maybe Xylie's winning him over a little bit too, even though everybody knows Xylie is a
And then everybody all together say, rude.
Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to
I can't
PGA
stand it
Tour
when
2K25. I got good vibes about
Julian
that.
Jim
I think
says,
we had
Xylie, please,
good things
Beck
ahead.
is very
We
important
are
and
playing
isn't
free
worried
pole
but you.
matchmaking today. Stroke play is the rules. All right, let's get this going. Ooh, this could chase out, hitting that downslope.
In the year 2000.
All right, let's go.
In the year
Pound
2000.
this one out there.
In the year 2022, Boogie 2988 found himself at the lowest point of his life. The years prior had not been kind to him. He'd been through a divorce, destroyed his physical health,
Don't worry about it.
mental breakdowns, with one resulting
And
in a
let's
shooting.
see how this all
And
goes
on top
down
of all
for him.
that, he killed his online reputation, killing his once booming YouTube career. However, he was about to tell a lie that, in a twisted set of events, would end up saving his dead career and reward him greatly for one of the most heinous acts an online influencer can commit.
Today I want to talk to you a little bit about being alone. If I don't start live streaming and making content, then I'll lose everything.
You've had the power within you to fucking succeed from the very beginning.
If you're gonna get a cancer, this is the one. When it comes to this whole YouTube thing, this is my last chance.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake. Just starts spewing lies out of his fucking fat mouth.
Confronted Boogie on a crypto pump and dump he did. You are faking your cancer diagnosis, Boogie.
All right, let's see how he does on this hole.
I hate this show. I hate fucking bleeding air. I can't fucking stand this. I ruined my fucking life. All the time and effort in this fucking show to help you guys out. And you don't get to the simplest.
And let's get out of this beach here.
Yeah, and for everything else.
Everything.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
On October 6th of 2022, Boogie would upload a video revealing that he'd gone broke.
I'm finally in a position where I have to get back to it. Oh, and I'm not making any excuses.
Okay, we are back in the fairway. And from here, he's looking at about 180 yards to the pin.
With Juggernuggets and put his entire savings of over 200k into cryptocurrency. He lost most of it when the market came crashing down.
But the biggest issue is that I had a nice big nest egg. I took some financial advice from a friend, and I'm not pointing fingers necessarily. I took the advice, but I put my money in the crypto market in the wrong section, and I pretty much lost most of it.
And this will be his second shot.
That sucks. That really sucks. but I need to get back to work. I have some savings, but they're going quickly. And if I don't start live streaming and making content and getting ad revenue and stuff again, I'm going to lose everything.
Looks like he's around 130 yards out
After
from
claiming he
here.
was at risk of losing everything, including his house, he pleads for financial support, asking for fans to buy his merch or purchase his sponsorships, and explains that they can also support through Super Chat.
Do you like t-shirts I have? This one's not in the merch lane shop yet, but there's several, and I'm making new designs all the time. And if you like a t-shirt, buy a t-shirt. I make like a $9 profit on a $25 purchase. If you don't want to buy something from me directly, you can shop with one of my sponsors. That's always an option as well. If you like the product I'm selling, get involved with the sponsors, shop through them, use my code. If you're in a position where you only have like $1 or $5,
Okay, you landed that little ball on the green. That's
you
step
can
one.
pledge
Now you got a big
$5 a
putt
month,
to deal
$10
with.
a month on the channel membership program. And if you do that, if we can get up to like 100 members, I want to start making special clips and videos that'll stay member only for the people who want to see that stuff. My way of saying thank you to you guys.
Boogie would post a follow-up video 6 days later, thanking his viewers for the financial contributions that
And
were
I
made.
think this is from, I don't know, this isn't even from downtown. This is more like from the edge of town. From the edge of town. Let's see if you can get this to go.
Prepared yourself. I say buckle in. What I did not expect was how many of you pledged
Looking good
to
so
watch
far?
my videos moving forward. How many of you pledged?
Oh man, just
to
missing on the
subscribe
birdie
and
putt.
turn on notifications. How many of you bought a channel membership?
All right,
How
here
many
we
of you
go.
checked out my sponsors,
He's got a
bought
long one.
t-shirt? Some of you went completely nuts and just donated money via Super Chat directly. And I am blown away by it. And I'm going to show you all of that in the analytics section. But before I do, let me say thank you, thank you, thank you a million times. Thank you. I genuinely don't think I deserve it, but I'm so
Looks like he's
grateful.
put on a good
Despite
line
a
here.
large amount of support, there was an even bigger amount of hate in response to this video, with many calling him out for e-begging and telling Boogie to go and get a real job. On November 21st, 2022, Boogie would post a video to his channel with more bad news, claiming to have a rare blood cancer called polycythemia vera. It caused his body to produce too many red blood cells.
I often say, though, every day that I wake up is a good day. It's the one day that I don't wake up. So I've been debating for a while to talk to you guys about this, but I hope it brings you guys a little bit of clarity about some of the videos I've made in the last month or so. Because
starting the day off at even par. See what we can do from here.
I likely could potentially have a form of cancer. Turns out I got a rare blood cancer called polycythemia vera.
There are two types of polycythemia vera. One is cancerous and one isn't. But Boogie claimed he had the cancer one. He attributes getting this disease from a side effect from a testosterone supplement he'd been taking.
And when I started taking that testosterone supplement 7 or 8 years ago, however long it's been, we knew this was
I'm very interested to see what he has in
You
store
never think
for
you're
us
going to be
here.
the guy who gets that side effect, though, right? You never think it's going to be you. But sometimes it is. It has to be somebody.
Boogie claims that the cancer was not serious, and he was projected to live at least another 20 years.
But the good news is, I mean, this is a disease that takes a really long time to get you.
Caught the down
Statistically
slope. Let's see
speaking,
if this one
I'll
runs out
die
further.
of a blood clot or a heart attack or a stroke due to one of those blood
He's
clots.
just about ready to tee
And
off.
most
Let's see
people,
how he does.
after getting diagnosed, live another 20 years. So if you're going to get a cancer, this is the one to get.
Boogie then goes on to claim that he needs to focus on losing weight, but he's worried about not having the willpower to do so.
Biggest problem is the best thing for me to do in this situation is to lose some weight as much as I can. Immunity disorder, laminated weight at work so far, and I don't know if I have what it takes to, even at the threat of death, to overcome this eating disorder. By God,
We're in the big, thick, deep rough here.
do or die now.
He then goes on to reveal that he'd known about the cancer diagnosis for a few weeks prior to his Going Broke video, and was a contributing factor behind him posting it.
I know about this for a little over 6 weeks. That it was a probability, but I just got my official diagnosis. But I hope it gives you an idea of why I've been so worried about my money
I'm still worried about my career.
I don't know if this one has enough from the rough. Okay, nothing like being back on the fairway. Good stuff. All right, this one's about 125 yards out.
I don't know. This felt very private at the time. But it doesn't feel private, so I'm sharing it.
The video ends by Boogie claiming he's going to try and get his life under control and use his channel to bring joy and hope to people.
What is left now is concentrating on healing this, and using my channel to entertain, educate, and give hope to people. Like, that's all I want left in the world.
Over the next few months, Boogie's channel failed to grow in any significant way, and he went further into financial ruin, being forced to sell off his collectibles as the loss of his house was looking imminent. Although, in a very bizarre turn of events, Keemstar would come along with an idea for Boogie to take part in a boxing match against a washed-up YouTuber in a similar position to him named Wings of Redemption, on a Misfits boxing card in London, May 2023. Getting this fight set up seemed like a completely impossible task, but somehow both of them passed their medical checks, and the fight was all set, with both to receive $10,000 regardless of the outcome.
This fight is happening on May 13th. There's no backing out. It's a done deal. On May 13th, I'm in the ring with Wings of Redemption.
Boogie, who is in extremely poor health, is very little actual boxing training, and spent most of his time attempting to get healthy enough to actually make it to the ring.
Okay, there you go.
Wings, who is in much better health than Boogie, spent a lot of time training for the fight. And when the pair made it to London, Wings completely demolished
And I
Boogie.
think this one's
I'm
breaking
going
to the
into the
left.
thing with the plans of winning. But there's a very real possibility that could not happen. Then, if I could just make it all the way to the end of this fight, make it through all 3 rounds, and Rocky this shit, I'll be happy with that, if I'm being honest. If I'm still standing at the end of this thing, I will be really proud of myself.
I think he's on the right track here. This one's still on track.
Welcome to the
Oh,
game.
and he gets it to go.
We have been expecting.
He's setting up for the birdie putt here.
Please.
And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right.
You already know us as a global talent leader.
Playing out of the blue corner, he's wearing the green with gold.
And in there for the birdie. Here's an 8-footer. He's putting this next one for birdie.
Keep your head up, chase the ball with the light. Don't hold, turn it down. Shake hands.
All right, and that's going to bring it down to even par. Looks like this one will be safe in the fairway. All right, let's see how he does.
The winner, Wings.
And this one's got to chase out a bit, I think. Caught the downslope. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does.
Boogie seemed to be unbothered by his loss and just seemed to be happy that he hadn't died in the ring. Not long after, the money dried up once again, and Boogie was once again stuck in the same position as before.
Landing area slopes away from us. Might be able to get some extra yards.
When he began dating a 20-year-old fan by the name of Desi that would end up moving into the home. Boogie claims they've met after trauma bonding in Instagram.
Oh, that's no good. I think it's heading to the bunker. And from the fairway sand.
He understandably did not want this controversial relationship revealed to the internet. But the information was quickly discovered by trolls and he was forced to come clean.
This one from the sand might be short. Well, it would turn out that we're in the fairway. Good stuff.
And you've
He's
decided
got some sand to contend with. Let's see what happens.
let the internet know. Are you nervous?
I'm more excited than nervous.
An aspiring lolcow documenter by the name of Mike Plum would produce a film titled The Dark Side Life of Boogie 2988, and it documented Boogie's life throughout 2023 and released it on November 1st. The documentary starts with Boogie discussing his finances.
Okay, he's setting up a second shot here.
I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Money comes in, money goes out. My ex-wife handled that shit, but then I got divorced. I don't know where my money is. I don't know what it's doing. The only thing I've ever done with it is I threw it into crypto and then
from 115 yards
He
out,
reveals
let's
that
see
in
what he does
addition to his overspending issues and crypto loss, he'd spent a large amount of money on prostitutes and sugar babies. Mike Plummer managed to track down a former escort of Boogie's who revealed that her time with him had made her decide to quit the industry.
Made it into the first cut of rough.
On vacation, and I took them out to fancy dinners, and I took them to like Disneyland and shit.
He got me dinner, he got me a purse that we were talking about over messages, and he got me a couple gift cards, and we spent well over $5,000 on just that night.
You know the rules. The rules are we're going to go out and eat. We're going to have dinner. Maybe we're going to stop. And you can enjoy a nice lifestyle that you don't normally get to enjoy. It's not a revelation. I like beautiful women. I like to hang out with beautiful women, fuck beautiful women. We all do. I never got to do that. The women I dated were pretty, sure. But they were like Arkansas 8, not LA 10. With sugaring, I got to fuck some LA 10s, and I think that's cool.
We got back to the hotel, and I do regret to say that I slept with Boogie 298. Overall, the experience, and I don't want to fat shame or anything, but there was rules upon rules upon rules, and it took me a long time to find this. I am now married with 2 kids, and sleeping with Boogie is one of the reasons I quit for work.
It is claimed in this documentary that he'd spent over $250K on escorts, but Boogie has disputed this number, claiming it to be a lot less. As the documentary continues, it shows Boogie's overspending issues and reveals that if he was willing to cut down to only necessities, his financial situation would be a lot better.
I told the audience, I told you guys, told everybody, this is the center.
Setting up a 12-foot putt here. I think it starts off straight enough, then turns a bit to the right.
But the other day, the audio on this TV started to go out. And whenever we make a touchdown...
Oh, it's getting there.
And so, I know I'm budgeting, but I immediately went to Amazon.
And with this, he could save his par. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right.
And now I have $100 soundbar that I don't need.
Later in the documentary, Boogie goes through a list of every medical condition he's been diagnosed with, and claims he'll be dead in the next 12 years.
He's got 8 feet to go.
Is this what lifting really looks like? What happened to lifting weights, not phones? Counting reps, not legs. Pushing it, not open. Maybe.
And a 7-foot putt for him.
Peter Piper's pepper picking proved painful, so he ordered all he needed in one place on Amazon Business. And positively prospered. Amazon Business.
And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. All right, he's all done. And it'll be even par for you at the end of the day. Well done. And that's going to do it for our round here today. Thank you ever so much for playing, and hopefully we'll see you back here real soon.
Which probably made people come away more concerned than before.
Growing up without a father figure has its challenges. Like, you just don't have that support system that you would, and the bias that you see. And it's difficult. I don't know I just maybe that's why I'm so able to I don't really and so
You don't read that seriously. That if you are a 30-year-old man and you have a Snapchat, it means you're
Turns out my theory was right. I have to finish that. I agree with it.
The whole film overall showed that most of Boogie's issues are self-inflicted. And if he took care of himself a little bit more and stopped spending so much money on bullshit, he would be in a much better position. Although Boogie was not willing to take any risks on board, the left us the same lifestyle shortly after. With the risk of losing his house still living on his head, so that the king star could be cooking up another idea of losing Boogie's mind. He believed that he could monetize that eventually in the